Welcome back to Cancel Your Plans.
I'm Mary Ryan.
I'm Kyle Kasabian.
And we're back again.
And we're back from
shockingly
outer space.
to everyone around us, we're back.
We're back.
And we're here to do another podcast.
We're here to do another podcast. Mary, how was your week? You have a good week?
I had a good week.
Yeah. You cancel
know,
on anything?
very average week. I'm sure I canceled on something. You know what? I have the reverse where I should have canceled and I didn't, and I kind of had a little regret after.
What was the case?
It was just a movie. It was a 7 p.m. movie that I really wanted to see, but I knew I was racing from work to get there. And, you know, we can cushion in 15 to 20 minutes for commercials. Mm-hmm. But I missed, like, the first 5 or 7 minutes of the film.
Oh, no. What movie was it?
Friendship. And it was really good. It was so funny. But I missed the first part. And it's one of those movies where there's a joke a minute. Mm-hmm. So I missed, like, 10 jokes. And that's a bummer to think about.
I can't come into a movie late.
Because of the social repercussions
just
of it?
Just in general, like I'm like...
Or the film part of it.
Yeah, just like what's the point if you're missing the first... Even if it's like the first like 3 minutes, I'm like...
You go, what's the point?
What's the point?
I don't feel that strongly.
I'm a completionist.
You are.
Yeah.
You have these beliefs sometimes.
And let me tell you, I flip on them every day.
I know, I think you posted a TikTok that
yeah,
was like,
I here's the thing. I'm like...
contradict myself a lot.
I'm a contradiction at all times. I'm saying it like it's my new thing, but I'm sure anyone who knows me or has me in their life is like, yeah, no shit.
You've been doing this forever.
You've been wildly inconsistent about your belief system for a very long time.
Your strong opinions loosely held.
Strong opinions loosely held, yeah.
Which I think is actually a good way to live.
Really?
I don't know.
It's not incredibly annoying.
But I've known you for long enough to, like, I'll hear Kyle go, I am never going to that restaurant. Literally, Mary, never going again. And then, like, 3 years later, should we go to that restaurant?
That's my favorite restaurant.
But I know that about you, and I love that.
But I'll never deny that I said the thing before.
100%.
That's what irritates me. I know I have a lot of friends that'll just, like, switch up their story in a way that I'm
Ooh.
like, you said that you hate this. And they're like, I never
said that.
Whereas, like, I will willingly be like, oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I switched up on you.
Yeah.
I switched up on you.
Well, you also do the thing where you're like, you know what, life's short.
Life's short.
I can't not go to Panda Express.
Be
because I was mad at them a couple years ago. Yeah.
Why not?
What did you cancel on this week?
I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I didn't get drinks with a friend because I was like feeling tired that day, and then also I knew they're also an actor, and I was like, listen, we can't. I get it. We're all going through it right now.
Yeah. I
can't sit and talk about work. Or like
just be negative back and forth.
Yeah, like there's some people where I'm like, I know no matter what the conversation, even if things are going well, the conversation's always gonna steer towards like work and entertainment and showbiz and all that jazz. And it's so all encompassing that like I'm not trying to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about literally anything else. Let's talk about your skin tag.
Yeah.
I would rather someone be like, you want to see this new skin tag I have? I'd be like, show it to me.
I just got a skin tag removed.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
Honestly, like 2 weeks ago. Well, they thought it was skin cancer.
Oh.
So they tested it.
Oh, yes.
But it wasn't skin cancer, thank God. But it was basically a tag.
Once. You said, I'm getting tested for skin cancer. I said, oh.
I didn't check in
once.
once.
I didn't check in once to see if you were okay. I'm glad you're okay.
No,
but you know what I'm saying? When you're like, literally talk to me about anything else other than, because especially 100%. Monday through Friday, I mean, you're really in it at the email factory. And, you know.
Well, at my email factory, a lot of times my coworkers during our lunch hour from 1 to 2 want to bitch about work. And I have had days where I'm sitting there and I go, okay, can everyone just like talk about their favorite color and why?
Yeah.
Because I need to divert the conversation so badly for my own mental health.
They can't.
Or like, can everyone tell me what their last meal would be? Yeah. Because I'm just trying to throw out conversation topics that aren't us talking about work during our one break.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't live like that. So I said, I'm going to stay home.
Good for you.
I'm going to stay home.
Did they understand?
Yeah.
Nice.
They always understand. If you're a part of my life, you're going to have to understand.
It comes with the territory.
It comes with it. Because when I'm there, baby, I'm there.
Yeah.
but I couldn't. But I was
And
like,
now it's like a novelty that people have with us where like when we cancel on them, they're like, oh my God, like
you're doing it.
the famous host of Cancel Your Plans like canceled on me.
You're doing it. But then also what I do love now, as I've had it happen a couple times, some friends that have been on this show and I've heard from them directly like what their attitude towards canceling plans is. So I now feel even more emboldened to cancel on them where I'm like, well, now I know this about you. You're actually you're relieved for me to cancel. And I can sense them being like, you already know I'm fine with this.
You know
and I'm
I'm
like,
good with this.
We're doing it. And that feels good.
It's an exchange. Yeah. I hope one day we get so big, our podcast, that we can get merch. And I want like a shirt that's like Kyle and Mary canceled on me or something.
And all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
And all I got was this shirt.
Or we sell merch and then never deliver it.
And on that note, guys, we have a really exciting show.
Ooh, baby, do we have a show for you? Brittnay Johnston is here today, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to chat. And before we do, another reminder. You gotta subscribe to the channel. You got to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Show us some love. We want to keep on making the show, and a really great way for us to keep making the show is to know that people are liking it and listening.
I actually just left a review for another podcast recently, and it was much easier than I thought on Spotify.
Yeah, it's actually very easy.
Yeah, it's super easy. So
it's a really great
You don't
one.
have an excuse.
You don't have an excuse. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming back. We love you. Today's guest is a writer and actor who has worked on TV shows like Florida Girls, Search Party, and Killing It. She's the co-host of the podcast Hollywood's Biggest Podcast. She's a national treasure and a national treasure too, Book of Secrets. Brittnay Johnston, welcome to Cancel Your Plans.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. We're thrilled to have you.
This setup here is just stunning.
It is.
The backdrop is really giving me a lot of inspiration for my home decor.
Right.
Yeah, if you want inspiration, I think just start connecting red thread all over your place too.
Yeah, I have that anyway.
Okay.
I have that anyway
thread.
with a lot of my enemies.
You have it planned
Who's gonna
out.
get it? Who's gonna get it?
Wait and see. You might be on there.
Look on the news. Look on the news.
Yeah, catch you on CNN.
Hell
National
yeah.
news, not even
I was going to say,
local.
Oh my
you're
gosh.
making
Crazy.
CNN?
I'm making CNN with my craziness.
Splashy.
Yeah.
Wow.
No spoilers, though.
No spoilers. But catch me on the national news. That's so threatening.
It is.
I have a problem. I do this on my own podcast, and I need to not do it on other people's. I just am on the record making crazy threats a lot, and it's becoming a problem.
More importantly, you have to be careful about just starting an episode talking about bomb threats and nukes.
Yeah,
And
see-
because listen, you don't know us. You don't know.
Sorry.
You don't know us.
Yeah.
Catch me on the news.
I will say bomb threats are a great way to cancel your plans.
Exactly.
To tie it back.
That would be a great way to cancel your plans.
Would you call
Okay.
it a bomb threat to cancel a plan?
I have threatened to do that.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
threatened to do that for
How
people.
are you with plans? Do you
Okay.
try and
Yeah,
do you
tell
try and
us.
see through?
I do. I don't really cancel plans because as a good old Catholic gal,
Oof.
I don't think I deserve to cancel plans. And the other thing is sometimes life happens, right? And you're sick or you have work or whatever. The events when I do have to cancel plans, I am filled with so much guilt. And I'm like, they don't believe me. They think I'm lying. And I'm not. I really am very busy or very sick. So then I'm really overcompensating.
Then you're really nailing yourself to the cross.
Yeah,
You're going,
yeah.
"Look at me."
Yeah.
And I'm really making it look like I'm lying because
Yeah.
I'm saying way too much. You
Yeah.
can just say, no, I'm busy or I have a lot going on. I'm so sorry to bail. But I'm like, look, I'm sick. Here's a photo of my thermometer. I have a fever. Here's my doctor's note. I can't, just.
It's the Catholic guilt that never
Yes.
goes away. Almost every time I have sex, I'm like,
Oh, God.
I have a moment where I'm like I'm evolved and I'm a woman in modern society, but I'll have a moment where I go, oh no, I'm going to hell.
Yeah. No, you can't have sex.
No, right. As
Sorry,
a
problem
Catholic,
solved. You just can't have
you
sex.
can't have sex. You just have a moment. You go, that was such a bad move for the heaven of it all.
Yes. For the heaven of it all.
Bad move.
Bad move.
But the canceling of the plans, the guilt. We heard recently from a guest what was Sydney's quote? Guilt over resentment.
Oh, choose guilt over resentment?
You choose guilt over resentment. So instead of resenting your friends for like going to the event that you didn't want to go to, choose the guilt that you're going to feel and work through that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
How does that feel when hearing that?
Feels, I don't know. I'm like, I have to like do the rosary and like think about it. I think.
Yeah, you go to a place and you're like, didn't want to come. I'm here. This sucks. You're feeling resentment.
I'm feeling resentment.
Does that feel worse than feeling guilty at home?
I think resentment feels better.
Yeah.
I think it makes me
They don't
feel
know how
like,
good you are at flogging
yeah,
yourself.
Yeah, that's the thing. That like sometimes when I feel resentment, I'm like, good for me.
Honestly,
I actually kind of know what you mean.
We looked Sydney right in the eyes and we were like, that's such a good idea, but now...
No, but I get
I'm
both
feeling
sides
like
of it.
I could never hate someone as much as I hate myself.
Exactly.
So I'm always going to feel worse feeling guilty.
yeah.
Tough quote.
Put it on the banner of the episode.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing I work on in therapy is like being under entitled, right? And it's like feeling like, you know, you are not entitled to enough of your own feelings or point of view or whatever. You're kind of always like giving that to other people.
Yeah.
So when I do feel resentment, I'm like, good for me. Because my instinct is to go to like guilt and self-flagellation and whatever.
Totally.
When I'm angry, I'm like, I do have it.
It looks like I have it in...
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I stand for something.
Yeah.
In defense of yourself.
Yeah. So it feels kind of nice.
Okay, wow, I like this. I like that full circle.
Have you ever like had a shining moment where you like stood up for yourself in a way like that where you were like,
No.
look at me go, oh my god.
No.
So
I'm not good at standing up for
What's the
myself.
fantasy of that look like though, where you're like do you play back moments after the fact, like
Constantly.
like a good shower
Constantly.
argument, and you're
oh
like,
my god, and driving. And here's the thing too.
And driving.
My husband makes so much fun of me, and I think there's a Curb episode about this too. But like on planes, I'm just staring. Like I don't need anything on a plane.
because you're replaying.
Because I'm thinking about all the wrongs that have been done to me. So like cross-country flight, because like, we're both from the East Coast, I get in my little seat, no AirPods, no book, no TV. I'm just staring.
At the map?
And I'm just thinking. I'm not even looking at the map. I'm staring at the back of the chair in front of me. And I'm just...
You're diving into the archives.
Yeah. So you know what? That's where I stand up for myself. In my head, when I'm silently flying across the country.
And who's getting it?
A lot of family. I'll tell you what, a lot of family members are really...
Do you think that's because you're flying to go see them?
Wow. Yeah, probably.
Possibly.
And you're
So-
arming yourself.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
that.
Yes.
This is how this entire
Yeah.
scenario is gonna play out. It's gonna go like this, and I'm gonna say this, and you get there, and like one of the things is like different or off from the plan. So it's like, well, I can't say any of those things.
Yeah. Then one thing changes, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm so sorry for being here. What can I do? How can I help?
Yes.
But yeah,
I
yeah.
do that. I do
Yeah.
that too. Now
It's
that I
nice.
think about
A little
it.
plane thing. A little plane revenge.
But you don't like revenge with like a little background music. I like to listen to like a really sad song, look out the window, and be like, these are my
Sometimes I
wrongs.
do like a
Yeah.
background music, but I also always forget to like download music to my phone before I put it on
Oh,
airplane
true.
mode. So I have like 3 songs that I'm plotting my
Hearing-
revenge to every single
One
time.
of them is Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso.
Oh, yeah, right. And I'm like, I'm planning my monologue. And
You gotta know
you're
what's
like,
that.
I will stand up for you. Give me that me espresso. Yeah.
I'm not downloading anything onto my phone. I'm not doing, and every
Even a
time-
show?
Even a show, because I need the room for the thousands of pictures that I'm never gonna use.
I have no storage on my phone. I
None.
really think it's gonna
It's
explode.
stressful.
Where
What do you
did it
do
all
for
go?
like self tapes or like?
Yeah.
I just keep adding stuff onto my
And then
phone.
delete, yeah, then
and
delete.
it's constantly yelling at me, being like, "You don't have any more storage. Like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Just adding more."
And
until
none of
it-
it's important. None of the stuff I have on there is
No.
good or needed.
I've been really kicking myself because I've never printed out my wedding photos, and I got married 3 years ago. But then during the LA fires, all I had to grab was that little thumb drive. So you know what?
Haha.
Haha! Society. You don't need hard copies of your wedding photos.
That's cute that you grabbed that though.
Yeah.
That you thought of that.
I grabbed all of the cash we had first. I grabbed all of the cash we had in the house.
Yeah.
And then the hard drive of our wedding photos.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think we're good.
Someone I know like grabbed, maybe they talked about it on the this pod or another pod, like grabbed a photo of their wife at like the Magic Mike, like at a Magic Mike show. and was was grabbing family photos, but like for some reason was like, gotta have this one. And then they like later on were like, why do I have this photo of like Sandra at Magic Mike?
That's so funny.
That's amazing.
But like our brains weren't firing well.
No, we
because
were
of the
all
anxiety. It was bad.
We're all in utter panic.
I felt really guilty after the fact because I was like, I was so mad at myself for not doing that perfectly and seamlessly. Like I was immediately in a panic, and I was like, and I got like all the important things out and stuff, but I was like, I should have been able to like press a button and then like all of the things are ready to go and in my car. Like the fact that there was any
pre-plan
delay or like
so you're not like
energy.
a prepper. You're not like a disaster prepper.
I'm not a prepper, but I am hyper vigilant all the time about a million other things, but apparently not about the things that
not about
matter.
natural disasters
that matter.
Because I'm like a natural disaster prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What's your
talk
kit look
more on
like?
that.
My kit, guys, my emergency bag is honestly amazing. I have a hand crank radio that turns into a flashlight.
Holy shit.
A tent for 2 people, 2 emergency blankets, 2 of those like big bricks of like food that are like 10,000 calories that they like drop in for like military people.
And you put like water on it?
Yeah. Tabs that can,
desalinate water.
Or not desalinate, but like if it's dirty or whatever, it like purifies.
Tabs.
Yeah, purifying tablets for that. All of my contact lenses. Some cash.
You have
backup contacts. Yeah, and an old pair of glasses that like aren't super up to my prescription, but they're good enough. Like
You're
if I
blowing
needed
my
to,
goddamn mind.
Oh, I got.
How do
honey,
you not tap
whistles, gloves in case you you're in wreckage and there's glass and you gotta like get your way out of there. A whistle. I said whistle. Glow sticks, matches.
Oh my god!
I think there's more. Toilet paper, tampons. There's more in there.
The contacts
Yeah.
are blowing my mind.
That's a big thing. Contacts and any medicine.
Because I would be fucking blind.
Yeah, you need your Vyvanse in a go bag.
Even though I'm not prescribed it.
You need it in the go bag. You think you need to focus.
Yeah, but
I will
like,
need to focus.
how do you get
End
that
of the world?
extra
Are you kidding
shit?
me? Something goes sideways like that, baby. I am on drugs every day.
Same.
Yeah.
I
Same.
am on drugs. Where's the heroin?
I think I will not be on drugs because I think I really want to live. I think I really want to survive, and in order to do that, like my sense, like I need to be experiencing every nerve-wracking thought ever. Because like that's what's prepared me for this moment.
Sure.
Is the hypervigilance I've experienced.
It was for nothing if you don't get to use it.
Exactly. I honestly sometimes think like if a zombie apocalypse happened or whatever, like I think I would be like, okay, finally, like the emergency I've been preparing for forever has finally happened, and now I'm in my zone.
Zombies, I'm eating
You would
the
feel
bullet.
seen in a way.
Yeah, but I would also feel like finally like calm.
Yeah.
Because like my brain is operating at the frequency of an emergency and now I'm in one. So I'm like, yeah, bitch.
You're-
let's
Get on my
go.
level.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's fight. Let's get a baseball bat, put some nails in it and start whacking zombies.
Like the Purge.
Yeah.
That's like the Purge.
Yeah.
The fucking
But there's no
baseball
zombies
bat.
in the Purge.
No, but like the baseball bat with the
Yeah. Would you
nails in
Purge?
it.
No! What I
You went.
She would be she'd be hunkered down. You'd be
I'd
so
hunkered down,
prepared.
but they would never find me. Here's the thing. If a purge situation is happening, everyone's thinking about this the wrong way. They're all going in their houses, like locking the windows, locking the doors. But all the purgers know where you are.
Yeah.
Me and the purge, I'm going outside. I'm covering myself in mud. And I am lying down on the ground. And I'm blending in with nature around me. Good luck.
Oh my god.
Good luck
You're-
finding me.
Good luck finding me.
You're
Good
in
luck finding me.
camouflage.
Good luck catching me. I'm too slippery. I'm covered in mud.
I'm covered in mud.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to know what your approach on the Hunger Games would be.
Ooh.
Because
Yeah,
you're
because the
giving.
Purge covered in mud is very funny because you could just be like on Melrose Avenue covered in mud and people are like, I see her.
Yeah, but those are purge rules. That's normal life rules. Purge rules change everything.
Purge rules.
So if the Purge is enacted, you picture yourself in a rural area where being covered in mud is a
I picture
benefit to you.
myself in Los Angeles.
Covered in mud.
Yeah, I'm just going to like a little patch of grass out there.
You're laying in
I'm
an
still
empty lot.
in LA. I'm still in LA.
You're
in
putting
the
sods of grass
Yes,
on you.
yes, I am. I'm pulling a full PETA from Hunger
Yes.
Games. Okay, but in the Hunger Games,
Yeah.
where it's like you do have to kill the other people.
Right.
I think I'm trying to kill the other people.
So are you trying to kill right off the bat as many people as you can and then hide? That's usually
I think
the
I'm hiding
approach.
first. No matter the emergency, I'm covering myself with mud. I'm covering myself with mud. I'm getting in a tree and I'm collecting my thoughts. I'm getting a good vantage point. I'm like trying to see like, ooh, can I spot movement?
Yeah. Like Rue. Rue was the tree.
Yes, Rue in the tree. Yeah, I probably need to learn to whistle.
Sure.
Are you using projectiles or are you setting traps? Like if you're up in the tree, are you?
I'm probably doing archery.
Yeah.
I did archery at camp. I was like,
Ooh.
okay.
I could like see you as doing that.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is about that.
Oh my God, is it
Archery
the
at
hair?
camp.
I think it might be the hair. The long locks.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah.
Is the blonde giving
It's giving archery. And you're like tall. Are you tall?
Yeah, I'm tall. I'm
Tall
5'7".
women like make me feel like they can like just like glide and go.
Yeah.
Were you a camp counselor after your time at camp?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yes. Can
So
you
you-
tell?
Yes.
I think I give that.
I
energy.
can so see that.
Are you big on organized fun?
I would say.
Yeah.
I would say, but I'm not like. I think I'm in the middle ground of like type A and type B. I'm not type B, but like in the presence of true type A's, I'm not like I have to be in charge, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
so
do.
it's like I can totally organize fun. I like it, but I don't need to be the one planning it.
I kind of feel the same way actually.
Yeah. I
I'll
love
take over if
participating in it.
necessary, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like some people I know like will like jump off a cliff if they're not leading the
Yes.
charge.
Oh,
Yes, and I'm like, I don't need to.
As long as I feel safe in where we're being driven,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
The second that I'm like, oh, I doubt that you know where we're going,
You're taking over.
then I have to like do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if someone immediately is just like,
I got you.
this is the plan, this is where we're going, and the plan is like sounds good to me, I'm like, great.
Yeah,
Totally.
Like kick my feet up and
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
When did you start going to camp?
I started going to camp when I was 9.
Oh,
And
perfect
I went,
age.
I know, it was the best. It was an overnight sleepaway camp in North Carolina. Yeah, and it was the best.
How
And,
long would you go for?
I like can't remember. I think it was 3 weeks.
So
I
it
think
was more
about
than
3
just because
weeks.
I only went to a week-long one, and I it could have been 2 months. I
never
loved
got
Yeah.
to
it.
do sleepaway camp. Was it like Bug Juice? Like
Yes,
the TV show Bug Juice?
it was.
Did you have
It-
camp romance?
Not I personally didn't. Honestly, oh my God. One of the like, so I think this informs a lot of my personality. Like, I've always been like very afraid of flirting with people and like grew up Catholic, you know, so like you're repressed in that regard and like just like scared. Like
Yeah.
the second somebody ever liked me, I was always like, ah! Like no!
Yeah.
I don't know. But this boy at camp when I was like 10, like, we were in the camp play together, you know, very
Whoa,
cute.
say
I was
less.
Peter Pan, you know, he was Captain Hook. He,
Ooh,
like-
enemies to lovers.
Yeah, right. And we were really good friends. So that's like where part of this pain stemmed from. But he like had a crush on me and I was like, ooh, we're just friends and like I'm afraid of liking anybody and whatever. But he like asked me to meet him on the bridge one day at camp.
God.
And he
God.
And I made my friend Janie come with me, my like best friend from growing up, and we went to camp together. And I was scared because I was like, I think he's gonna tell me he likes me, and I'm terrified
Or
of this.
kiss you.
Or yeah, I was like, oh God, yeah. I was like, what could happen? So you cover yourself in mud, you hide in the bushes, you prepare for an attack. You know, so she comes with me and is like fully hiding out. And he was so sweet. He had like collected a bunch of these like lily pad flowers and gave them to me. But here's where things go a little crazy. And you know, we're 10. But he's like, I know you don't like me now, but by the end of camp you're going to. And it's a little like,
Oh,
is that a big
manipulative.
threat? Like, what is happening here?
But also at work.
No, also, like, yeah, diva behavior, but also I'm scared of everything.
Sure.
So he gives me these, like, lily pad flowers, and I like, run back to the cabin, and I'm, like, sobbing, and, like, Janie's running back to me, and I, like, you know, it's like a full out of a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm 9 or 10
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so imagine just a literal child running and screaming through a camp, throwing these flowers behind her. My friend Janie is like, well, I like these, so I'm going to take them back. She collects them all, and I'm, like, on my bunk crying, and my counselor is like, basically gaslighting me and it's like, oh, a boy didn't like you back, like you don't have to be upset. And I'm like, no, the problem is he likes me and I don't like him. Like, no, and she was like totally misreading the situation.
Oh, God.
And I don't know, I just feel like that was my start of being like, you know what? Flirting is scary.
Yeah.
And never appropriate.
Well,
We've been waiting for someone to come on here and say that out loud.
Yeah,
It's scary and inappropriate, and no one should
you know
do
what?
it.
We really need to stop.
Let me just enjoy my summer.
Yeah.
Don't bring me a bouquet.
Let me enjoy Peter Pan.
he complicated shit.
I get it.
He complicated
But
it.
also,
he
so
did.
when you then became a counselor, you were like, I'm never gonna be that. I'm gonna understand.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
Okay.
will never, ever
Do that.
get involved. camp is not for romance. It is for blobs.
And leather work.
And leather work. And boondoggling. And catching crawdads in the creek. And cooking them later.
Did you have an end of camp like ball dance?
Yes. Oh my God, the end of camp we did awards. Which, like, for me,
like
was
superlatives?
big.
What'd you win?
I won the Zorro Award because I was really good at fencing, freakishly. I took fencing one year because you like sign up for activities.
Okay,
right?
sure.
And like out of nowhere, just was so good at it with no training.
Okay, why didn't
And in
you
the way that
pursue
everyone
it?
was like, because I was like, what? Where the hell am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was very like Richie Rich coded, like. But I was like, I don't have this in my normal life in any capacity. It's just like you guys have a few fencing things here. So I won the Zorro Award. I think I won an award for drama. Like I always did the theater thing every year. There's like a Zumba thing.
A Zumba.
Or something of the sort.
I won the Zumba Award.
I won the Zumba Award. And I was just like rocking up there.
Okay.
But yeah, so we had a big banquet the last night of camp, and we did all these big awards.
Yeah.
It was like the best dinner of the summer, which was like spaghetti.
Yeah.
It was like really fancy.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have like normal bedtime. You know, it was normally like lights out. It was like 9 or 10 p.m. and they played taps and you're supposed to go to bed. But like the last night of camp, it was like you kind of just got to be out until whenever, and everyone's like had their awards. Everyone's like crying and saying goodbye. And it was the best. You should go to camp as an adult.
I might. Do you do camping now?
I camp occasionally.
Yeah.
Again, I don't plan the camping trips, but I have friends that are like really good campers, and we have like the equipment to go, but we don't.
Well, yeah, you're a prepper. You got the equipment.
Yeah, I'm pulling it out of the emergency bag and
Literally.
saying, let's go.
Yeah. Do you have a strict policy to not take out of the emergency bag?
Yeah, we do not.
Because I would be so tempted to be like, I'm too lazy to buy more contacts. Dip into it, and then there'd be no contacts left.
That's fair. But you wear contacts too? So like
Not a lot, but yeah.
But occasionally. But my prescription like kind of keeps getting worse, if you
Yeah.
can imagine. So I kind of just like every time I'm like, okay, I got a new prescription, I like throw the old ones in there. So it kind of
that makes sense.
It kind of fills itself. So I won't be able to see perfectly in the
But
apocalypse.
you'll see a little.
I'll be able to see enough of that sweet, sweet mud that I'll be fine.
Or you'll be able to barter contact lenses to people because you'll have so many.
Wait.
Think about that.
Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
that is current. That will be currency.
Let me tell you something about us, all right?
The two of us.
The two of us, we both have never turned down opportunity for a little treat.
Especially a sweet treat.
Especially a sweet treat. And I'm not talking about like some ridiculous concoction of
Like cashew milk, frozen yogurt,
with like maybe like a little bit of what are they put, like agave on it?
cacao.
Stop that. I want real chocolate. I want a real sweet treat.
I want real ice cream.
I want real ice cream, and I want it readily available in a pouch in my freezer whenever I feel like I deserve a treat, which is always.
Which is, every single day.
Which is always. And so can you. So get your butt to cvtsoftserve.com/locator to find out where you can get yourself one of these.
Don't deny yourself a sweet treat.
Don't deny it, baby.
You guys watch Lost of Us?
I didn't.
I don't do zombies.
But I know the gist. I get it.
I just think that could really happen, you know?
We got a taste of it with COVID a little. We got a taste of it.
Taste.
That was
We really
weird. Me and Kyle were together that week a lot because we were
So
doing like a
there
work
that,
thing.
That very dramatic weekend where everything really shut down.
Like it was like
Okay.
March 13th.
And we had just gone to like
Yeah.
a business lunch thing.
Yeah.
And we were like, and at the lunch, like it was like about like a show, and as we were like still like talking about it, the vibe was very much like, well, we'll see how things shake out, but like yes,
Yeah.
let's talk about like developing a
And then like
show.
someone we were with like was getting calls, and the person was like, "Hey, like you need to go to the store on your way home. Like,
Yeah.
I'm buying an extra fridge," kind of vibes. And we
Yeah.
were like, and it was pouring down rain.
So we hit the Whole Foods on the way, and it was
Kyle-
cleaned out. And it was clean.
Kyle
and I got
like-
a freezer meal, like like the random freezer meals that come
yeah.
with mine. So I got like one of those and like some face masks.
Well, yeah, you need that.
Because I was like, and in my mind at that point, it's like we'll probably be shut down for like 2 weeks. I got stuff at home. All I really need is face masks.
Yeah.
We bought the dumbest stuff.
We bought
I
the
remember our
dumbest
cart
shit.
was filled with like.
That really
dumb
is
stuff.
like how the beginning of an apocalypse will go.
Yeah.
You know, is like that slow seeping
Descent.
of information where you're like, oh wait, should I worry? Or like, are we fine?
Yeah.
Weirdly, at the beginning of COVID, I was in Savannah, Georgia, because we were getting ready to shoot season 2 of Florida Girls. So we'd been there. We went down there February of 2019, and we were like,
Wow.
you know, getting ready to shoot. We were supposed to start shooting, I think, like on St. Patrick's Day. Like that was going to be the Monday we were
Yeah.
shooting. And so the week before, we start hearing, you know, leading up, we're like, oh, whoa, like
Yeah.
COVID's in Seattle now, and like whatever. And we're all being like, well, thank God we're in Georgia.
Yeah.
Like we're not in a big city.
Yeah.
You know, like how crazy. And then yeah, the 13th happened here, and you know, my husband's still here, and he's like, oh, things are like starting
down.
to shut down. Like they told us not to come to work, and I was like, really? I was like, do you want to come here? Like, do you want to come to Georgia? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. And so I'm from South Carolina, so I was very close to my mom's house too. And it started like, you know, all of a sudden production was like, okay, you know what? We're going to take 3 days off while we figure out what's happening. And then a few hours later, it was like, actually, we're going to take all of next week off. And then it slowly turned into, you guys need to go home.
We're
gonna
not shooting
ship
this.
everybody home. Like we can't do this. And so I'm in Savannah, Georgia being like, well, wait, why would I go back to Los Angeles where they're starting to get more and more COVID cases when I'm here in a remote area and my
Yeah.
mom's down the street? I
would-
could go stay at my mom's house, but then I was like, okay, but my husband's in Los Angeles. Like, what do I do? And I truly, it was so horrible being like, oh my God, do I go back to the epicenter of COVID or do I stay here where
Yeah.
it's safe, whatever?
And he
I
didn't
kept-
want to get on a flight to come, which I
because
understand.
we were also, but part of that, you know, at that time too, we were like, are they going to ground domestic flights?
They were threatening that.
Because they were threatening
I
it.
know.
So I'm like sitting in this like apartment in Savannah, Georgia, like sobbing, being like, could I go to my mom's house? Do I get on the last flight out of Georgia to go see my husband for the last time?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do? I end up coming back to LA with the showrunner and her husband, and we all get on the flight. We're the only people in masks, and everyone's like,
What the fuck?
everyone's like
Yeah.
giving us looks like what's
stink
wrong
eye.
with you? My mom and my aunt, like everyone in my family works in medicine, so I like stopped at the hospital on the way to the airport because my aunt
Wow.
came out of the ER with a bag of stuff for me, with gloves and disinfectant wipes and masks and whatever, and was
Wow.
like, take this for your flight. So like I get to the airport and like I'm giving this to the showrunner and her husband, who's the EP of the show, and like so we're covered, like ready for this flight. And I sit down and the guy next to me goes, "Are you sick or are you just wearing that?" And I was like, I'm sick.
Yeah, I would have been like, I'm sick, motherfucker.
Yeah, like it was so rude. And then it was chaos. And then I came
gosh.
here and was like, why did I come here?
Yeah,
We were locked down for like 3 years.
Yeah, and I was like, well, it'll pick back up again in like a month. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave because if you leave, Hollywood might not call.
I know. And,
know.
What the fuck is wrong
and
with me?
Hollywood didn't call for 3 years, and then
Oh, look at where we are.
now it's better, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
No, it's not better at all.
Did you have any like panic purchases immediately, like through COVID? Like some people were like, once
Yeah.
I was stuck at home, I panic bought this thing, or like that became my thing.
Derek bought an exercise bike,
Nice.
That's
which
smart.
is sitting in our guest bedroom.
Okay.
I didn't really buy anything big. I just like was like, I'm gonna get really good at like mixology and cooking and stuff. But I like started like making Aperol spritzes every day.
Love
like,
that.
you know, at 5 p.m. hit, and I'm like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, why not?
But then that slowly turned into me making Aperol spritzes at like 2 p.m.
Yep.
And then it was like, I'm waking up and I'm like, spritz me, baby. Like, there's nothing to do. And then I very quickly had to be like, you know what? This could really
is
solve-
alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I had to stop making so many spritzes.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any big purchases. I was just purchasing a lot of Aperol.
Yeah. That's so specific. I love that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I ordered one the other day, and I was really pissing my friends off because I kept sipping it, going, God, that's good. God. And they were like,
Mia.
and I wasn't trying to, it wasn't a bit. I was just like really having a moment with this
Yeah.
Aperol. And my one friend was like, yeah, Mary, like it's universally loved. Like, yeah. And I go, yeah, but this one. And she tastes it. She goes,
God forbid you enjoy every sip of a spritz.
I know.
Like, come on.
We're gonna start complaining about fucking chips and salsa on the table
Literally.
too.
What is this, communism? I can't enjoy my delicious drink and be vocal about it amongst friends? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sit here and suffer in silence.
Yeah.
But I also did this thing that my dad does that I'm now developing where I'm like, no, this one was made different. And then my friend tasted, who was a bartender for years, she was, this is exactly the same recipe as everyone else. I said, no, there's something else in this. I'm gonna go talk to the bar. Nope, Mary, this is whatever everything.
I will say a really nice, if you do want to zhuzh up a spritz, a little bit of Saint Germain elderflower liqueur in the spritz.
Okay.
Really
Beautiful bottle, that one.
gorgeous
Gorgeous bottle.
Gorgeous
Sometimes
bottle.
I buy things because the bottle's pretty.
Yeah.
You know what? And you shouldn't deprive yourself of that.
No.
Because I'm not really someone who adds like a liqueur to a thing. It's not really my vibe, but I said that bottle is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Okay, so if you have it, on hand,
Yeah.
there's simply no excuse to not be throwing it in the spritz.
There's simply no.
There's simply-
You sound like Martha Stewart.
Thank you.
I've been watching a lot of Martha
Yes.
lately, and she goes, "If you're not doing this, there's simply no excuse."
Is that one of her
Yeah.
little phrases?
Uh-huh.
Great.
Okay, love that.
You loved the iced
Love.
vodka clip.
Yeah.
Where she was like, one of my favorite things is iced vodka.
Ugh.
But to really dress it up, you freeze it in like a big block of ice with flowers.
So it's like a bottle of vodka in a block of ice, with the block of ice is flowers.
Flowers in it.
But like, to what end? Like for what?
There's no end.
Just to look
just for
good.
display?
Yes.
For like a dinner party. Are you not
Yeah.
into tablescaping? Do you not believe in the power of a tablescape?
I do. No, I love a good tablescape. I love a good decorative thing.
But to what
I'm
end?
just like, but to what end?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? So you're putting
It's gonna
a
melt.
chunk of ice, on a
Yeah.
table, and it's slowly dripping. The guests are soaking wet.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying anything because they don't want to be rude. Flowers are now starting to
Yeah.
spill across the table. To what end?
It has to maybe be outside. Like it has
Yeah.
to be an outdoor thing, but then
Yeah.
it'll melt faster.
But like, what do they do for like ice sculptures? Like, is that the idea behind this? And what? How do they keep those cold?
I've never
How do
thought
they keep
about
them
that.
cold?
Is there like a drainage system for ice sculptures? I haven't seen an ice
Has
sculpture
to
in person
be.
in a very long time. I've seen an ice luge.
Yeah, I'm
Those
like, that's
are
really the
cool.
last thing I'm thinking of is like an ice luge in college.
When was the last time you've done an ice luge?
Oh,
Bring
God.
back ice luges.
College.
Me and Asha we did a bone marrow luge once.
That's
Oh.
disgusting.
Such an Asha thing to do, but they were
Pour a liquor
offering
through
it.
a bone?
It was
you
like
did
bone
liquor?
marrow. Yeah, it was like
I honestly thought you
shots.
were sucking
Sorry.
the marrow.
No, it was a bone marrow, and then they were pouring shots, and we would be like,
So was it like savory kind of?
yeah.
That
It
could
was
be
just
good.
super bougie. Like, it was just
Yeah.
people being bougie as fuck.
What kind of liquor
Yeah.
was it?
I don't remember. I think I was pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But that night, I found $150 on the ground.
Okay, sounds like you should be drunk more often.
Sorry, but I should be doing bone marrow shots more.
Yeah, I feel like mezcal down that would be good.
Oh, good
like
point.
a smoky, savory down a bone.
What is your favorite activity, like social activity? Do you like just like a house party?
I'm like drinking.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did get very into like natural wine during COVID, so like that's become now a thing
Yeah.
with like me and my girls.
Yeah.
Were you
love like
tapping on the wine windows all about town?
yeah, and let me in.
Little pig, little pig.
So honestly, I just love gabbing over a glass of wine. That's so basic.
No, that's such a beautiful thing, though.
But yeah, I'm like, sue me if I
Yeah.
find so much joy in this one little life of ours to have a nice glass of chilled red and some good friends.
I love
and
a
some
chilled
good
red.
conversation. Why are you laughing?
What's so funny?
What's so funny about that?
It's the passion with which it's if you're always on trial.
I am always on trial. I'm Catholic.
Oh, I forgot.
Everything I do needs to be defended.
I need you to know that we are so on your team here.
we are. We're
that
both. We're both raised Catholic.
I could
too.
tell
Too.
I could tell.
Mary Irene Ryan
Yeah,
is my
come
name.
on. I know. I knew
say
this.
less.
Yeah.
Say less.
So if we want to find you, you are around a table. You've got a spritz.
I'm at a
you
wine
got
bar somewhere,
you got-
honey.
You got a wine.
There
What's your small plate of
Are
choice?
great wine bars in LA.
There are, and there are great natural wine bars in LA. And small plate of choice. I love a smoked fish dip.
Oh, fuck me up.
fuck.
Right?
Have you been to speaking of spritzes and fish? Have you been to Kippard in downtown?
No, what the hell is that?
Wait, what, Kyle?
I think it's still here.
I'm shocked.
It's called Kippard, I believe, and it's next to Precinct. At least it used to be.
didn't know that either.
Precinct is the gay bar downtown. So
Okay,
you can really
great.
go on. But they have like spritzes, and they do like a whole like smoked fish situation.
Should we go?
Found oyster too.
Found oyster.
I haven't been there.
Oh,
They do
that's first.
they do like
Yeah.
a crisp glass of like the coldest white wine with a smoked trout dip and like a lobster roll and
I love a seafood tower over here.
Oh my god.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm drooling.
Yeah, right? I'm like,
Think about
that's my death row meal, I think.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
coldest glass of wine you can imagine and a fish dip. They're like, don't you want to be hungry or full before you die? I'm like,
Hungry.
no. I want to be hungry. I want to die hungry. I want to still be craving a little more, you know? I want to leave this world. I want to leave this earthly plane being like, ooh, I could have taken one more potato chip with a smoked fish dip on top. And one more sip of wine.
Electrocution or injection?
Ooh.
Or firing squad?
Firing squad.
Yeah.
I've heard that's the best.
Yeah, a little sip of the Soviet B, a final potato chip.
Sophie B.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a game we like to play called Bail or Nail.
Okay, great.
Okay? Bail, you would bail on this thing. Nail, you would go do this thing.
Probably gonna go to all of them.
Okay.
From guilt.
A skiing trip.
Oh, I'm nailing. I love skiing.
Yeah?
God, what can you not do?
Math.
Okay,
I can't do.
but who can?
You're right.
Okay, Chili's.
I'm going to that. I'm nailing that.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Dollarita.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Chili's one, right?
Dollarita.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's what I got.
I
in
just forgot
college.
that.
Yeah.
I doubt it's $1 anymore.
No, with inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation.
A homecoming dance.
As an adult?
Yeah.
As a woman in my 30s?
Yeah, as a grown woman going to a homecoming dance.
I'm going. I'm
Okay.
nailing it. I'll be there.
Would you chaperone?
I would totally chaperone.
What kind of chaperone would you be? Would you be
I'd be
like
cool.
Would you be like really fucking up people's night?
No, I would be
Kyle
so
would.
cool.
I'd do it
yeah,
for fun.
you'd be evil.
I have the flashlight. I go, hey.
No, I would be cool. Here's the thing. I want to be like a trusted, safe adult for all of the youth.
See, I
Okay.
want kids to want to talk to me.
Okay, so
I would
that's where we
be.
differ.
I would show up tipsy,
Well, yeah, I'm drinking.
and I would dance, and I would request like old songs
Yeah.
that would piss them off.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
That's fun.
I'd
As long
like
as
kiss
everybody's
my husband
safe.
in the bathroom
Yeah,
and be
okay,
like,
you're
"Ow."
making it your own night.
I really am actually.
I love that. Good. We should all feel entitled to that.
Okay, Universal Studios.
Oh, I'm nailing that. I love Universal Studios. I've been to Universal Studios a lot.
I've never been.
Oh, it's so fun.
That's great.
Yeah,
The
you should
Hollywood
go.
one is really cool because the backlot tour is amazing because they actually film
Fun.
everything here.
Yeah.
And I love, me and my husband are little spooky, scary freaks, and we try to go to Halloween Horror Nights every year.
That's
so
fun.
We're there.
I don't want to do horror nights. I don't like being scared. I think I could go during the day when it's not as scary.
The monsters come out like at sunset.
So I had to get out of there before that.
Yeah, and you can. So
Okay.
you see some of the decor and stuff.
Right, like I love that.
But I don't think you can do any of the mazes, and you don't see any of the characters.
The
characters.
Yeah.
I don't like
yeah.
when they like run on the ground and they like skid.
I
think
love
that's
it.
too much.
I like it.
LA Haunted Hayride though.
Oh,
Live for
I love that.
shit.
Love
Live
that.
for that.
During the strikes, I did interview for a character job
Yeah.
at the LA Haunted Hayride because I was like, there's no work and I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I love scary stuff. So I was like, yeah, I could be like a haunted doll or whatever. Nailed my interview, obviously. But then they were like, yeah, we'll give you a job as like a checkout girl at one of the stores.
Wait,
And I was like,
what?
this is not what I signed up for.
What?
So this isn't even what I interviewed for.
Yeah. Did you tell them that? You were like, I wanted to
I
be
just
a
was like,
scared
I'm busy, actually. I can't do this.
I'm going back. I'm going to law school.
I was so offended.
going to law
Yeah,
school.
literally. I was like, what do you want from me?
Hostels.
Ooh. At this point in my life, I mean, to quote like White Lotus, like, I'm not meant to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
100%.
no, I'm bailing on that. I'm not doing a hostel.
Yeah.
I like a nice hotel.
There's no experience like that I think would warrant me staying at a hostel for.
Yeah.
And not at this point in my life. I did it in college. You know, like
Yeah?
I backpacked through Europe with my best friend, and
Oh.
we did the hostels thing.
You did it then.
And we like were truly in rooms with like 12 bunk beds.
Ew.
But which, like, as a 21-year-old, I was like, hell yeah, what an adventure. This cost 10 cents.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, in Edinburgh. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But now, absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for it, and the time and place
It's
has
passed. Agreed. I just can't help but think about all the sex and
We didn't hear
Things
any
that
sex
happen.
when we
You
were in them,
didn't?
luckily.
Ugh.
Yeah. We
that'd
were
be
in a
like my
few.
fear.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because as we've established, that is not appropriate.
Is not appropriate.
Do not be doing that.
Yeah.
Do not be doing that.
A charity gala for the children.
Bail.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
No, it's fair.
That was so
No.
believable.
Oh my god. Okay, you
I
wanna know
loved
something
it.
sick? I think I'm like freakishly good at lying. Ooh. But like, because sometimes I'm doing it as a joke and people are like, oh, I really believe that. And then on the rare occasion I do have to lie, I'm really good at it and it scares me.
You're very confident. You have a verve and a confidence about you that like.
Oh, you start to drink your own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but I believe myself. Yeah, I'm drinking my own Kool-Aid. That I lie and I'm like, yeah.
What does your husband think of that?
He thinks it's scary too.
Yeah, I think like a partner.
But I don't really lie to him. I mean, but I could be lying about that right now, right? So that's the problem.
That's the thing,
but I really
I don't
don't.
know.
We don't have anything to like lie about.
But
like,
also, that's what keeps you
dope.
alive during the end of the world.
Yeah, we're keeping you. You're my like. I'm gonna call you when the world starts ending.
Trust me. Listen, I've got us.
Yeah, get as much mud as you can find on you now.
I swear, I will not betray you for your entire food supply. Just turn your back to me.
Yeah, exactly. Turn your back. Goodbye. I will go to a gala for the children. Of course. I really would.
A Groupon for a soap making class.
I bail. I don't have interest in doing that.
Okay.
Oh,
do that.
nice.
Got it. Don't like soap.
No.
Unclean.
No.
Don't use soap.
Mud only, baby.
Okay, being in a Waymo.
No, I'm not doing that. They
Too
scare
scary.
me. They scare me.
Okay, our last segment is listener mail, where people write in.
Great. Oh,
and they ask for advice about like a plan or whatever.
Oh, great.
Okay, this one's a long one, so buckle in.
I'm so excited.
My boyfriend and I have been together for about 10 months. We go to the same college, but we are from opposite sides of the country, so we're doing long distance over the summer. I knew this would be a tough transition for me, as I'm so used to seeing him every day. But I feel like he's made it more difficult. I'm living alone for the first time, and we both have jobs this summer. Although we both know it would be difficult, he promised to visit me at some point this summer. I'd have no problem visiting him, but he lives with his family, and there would be nowhere for me to stay. It's just more practical for him to visit me. I brought up his visit more times than I can count. I'm really lonely here and was anxious to see him, but he began brushing it off. I told him it was okay if he couldn't come and that I wouldn't be mad. I just asked if he could tell me sooner rather than later. He didn't. He just told me 2 days ago that he won't be coming. His trip was supposed to be this Thursday and explained that it was a money thing. I offered to split the cost. We're both broke college kids, but he said he didn't see any point of only seeing each other for a few days. When I got upset, he told me I was being unfair. He suggested that he move back on campus in early August so that we have 2 weeks together before school starts. I was really upset about him bailing on the visit, so I just asked that he booked the ticket for August so that I have a date to look forward to. It's been days and he still has not. He promised to be more attentive and gave me this whole spiel about how much he loves me, but I'm just not seeing it. It doesn't help that he only seems enthusiastic to communicate when sexting and nudes are involved. I'm not sure what to do. I feel like I can't ask him to book the ticket again. It's too pathetic. I'm really unhappy. I love him so much. I just feel like I'm the only one putting work in. Any advice?
This is honestly very similar to a situation I found myself in college. And as a woman who is working on being under entitled and am so much better than I was at that age,
Yeah.
break up with him. Break up with him.
Totally.
And maybe you can get back together. Maybe you can get back together. But if he's not going to be excited about you now, when it's like there's a plan to go back to college and whatever, like it's not going to get better.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Spot on.
I think it's truly like put your money where your mouth is. Like if he's not showing excitement, unless there's sex and stuff involved, which like of course everyone's going to be excited about that, like put it on freeze.
Yeah.
Put it on freeze and go enjoy your life, and odds are you'll find somebody who is fucking excited about you. I just don't think you should be begging for your own boyfriend to like show a little bit of interest. You don't deserve that, writer. You don't.
No.
Yeah.
You don't. And maybe this guy can get his shit together. Maybe he does need a wake-up call. Like, in your 20s, when you're college age,
Yes.
you are so figuring your shit out.
Totally.
And I do have a lot of empathy for that. But, like, wake-up call is now.
Yeah.
Then.
And
Like,
I remember I had a boyfriend in college who just like straight up stopped talking to me for like
Yes.
like days
Yep.
at a time. And I was like, oh, he's already left the relationship, but he's too afraid to break up.
Yes.
So he would be fine if we just like never spoke about the fact that we're in a relationship technically, but we
Yes.
never broke up.
Yes, and that's what
Wild.
this kind of stuff leads to. I
Yeah.
think like both of us speaking from similar experiences,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we kind of see the writing on the wall, but it's like you check it now before you get to that place, and maybe there's room to salvage it, but you gotta
And they
check
they
it
make you break
now.
up with them.
Yes, because they're
so
too
selfish.
scared. It's so selfish. But you know, like 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like they're all selfish.
We're
It's like
shitheads.
they don't really want. He doesn't really want to be your boyfriend. He wants like an on-campus girl there
wants-
that's gonna give
Right.
him like attention and like sex and stuff. it
But that's
sounds
the
like.
weird part is that they are going back to school.
Yeah, so he's
it's
like, when we go back, we'll be able to like
Yeah.
hang out then. But like when we're not in the same place, I don't want to be in a relationship
Right.
with you. Is what it sounds like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like a hard conversation to have.
Right.
It
And I
is.
get the money of it all, but the fact that it's like, okay, yes, I told you to book this date in August, so I know, so I can prep, and like they're dragging their feet doing that. No, they need to start showing up more.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
need to start showing up more.
100%. Because so I think it's so unsexy to like have to work for someone to like you.
It's just
Like some people are turned on by like the chase of it. I don't know if it's like my age or what. I'm just like, it's so unattractive.
I could not do that now.
Yeah.
Now I get that at college age.
Sure,
like,
we've all done
that
it.
There was like something fun about that, but now, no, because I would just rather be alone.
Right.
I enjoy my own company.
Same.
I'm making spritzes.
Hey, I'm making spritzes at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You're infringing on my spritz time by making me vie for your attention. Every text you send him is one less spritz you could be making. Everyone becomes an alcoholic because of this episode. Like, sorry. It's
That
just-
is facts, though. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Every moment you spend like begging this person for attention is time you could be spending on yourself doing shit you like.
Yes.
No, and making yourself a more well-rounded, interesting person.
Yes.
Which is the point of your late teens, early 20s.
Take a tap dancing class.
Yes. I hope that was okay advice.
That was
No, that was perfect
incredible advice.
I think that is
profound.
That is a high that we need to go
I
out
hope
on.
they
Yeah,
write
we're
back
gonna go
in.
out on that
I
high.
hope they write back in and let us know how it's going.
Yeah, please write back in. Let us
Break
know.
up with him.
I care about this person.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming
Yeah.
to
Thank you
the
guys
show.
for having
Wait,
me.
how can we
delight.
find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Brittnay Johnston.
Okay.
You can listen to Hollywood's Biggest Podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
And you know, I'm running around town.
She's running around town. She's covered in mud.
I'm covered
But
in
she's
mud.
covered in mud.
Running around town.
Well, thanks for being on the pod. You
Thanks for
were a
having me.
pledge.
This
Come
is
back
a delight.
anytime.
I want to do a follow-up episode about this person.
Okay, we will.
We will.
Okay,
We'll
we're
put
going to make it
on
happen.
the books. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye!